the 3D printer, if you try and like work with it on the actual onboard thing, it doesn't have a keyboard, so you have to do like T9. And I was like, oh, and I was really quick with it. I was like, yes, I'm good at this. Oh, it was the printer, not the 3.
T9 was where it's at.
I don't know. You got fast at it.
You really did.
I
would say that probably like, because I've got the like swiping or whatever, and I would say that is faster, but like I can't do it blindfolded. I have to see where.
I mean, I kept my BlackBerry Tour, which was my first smartphone, until I basically couldn't use it anymore.
My man's
just was compatible with nothing, and because I miss physical keyboards so fucking
I know. Much. I had like some Samsung that had like a slide, like a keyboard on it, and I was so sad when then it was like the next time I went to go get a phone, they were like, oh, it's either touchscreen or flip phone.
I probably shouldn't say this, but like, hey, it was great that I could text and drive safely with a one that had a keyboard, because I didn't have to look at all at the phone.
Yeah, you don't have to look at it. You just touch.
This is why I get so fucking angry at modern automobiles, and every one of them basically having like an iPad for the control scheme.
Oh my god, when I had to rent a car for work, and I just like sat there for a minute, and my coworker, and she's like young, and like I think her parents have like a new car, and I was like, it had like the button ignition, and then I like turned it on, and I was like, and then I guess you have to push the brake down to like hit the button, and I didn't know that, and then all the screens lit up. And I was just like staring at it for a minute. She was like, are you okay? And I was like, just give me, I'm like, I don't know where the speed is. I don't know where the gas is. Like, it's all just like this weird interface.
I mean, for me, I don't like having to look at like, if I want to adjust the volume, I don't want to have to navigate through 3 touchscreen menus to do that, right? And that's why I still like my 07 Jetta, because it has knobs. And it's manual transmission, which is also the only correct way to drive a car.
One of the best things I've ever.
I drive in nothing but countryside roads that are relatively untraveled.
I don't think you have to drive manual. I think everyone should know how to drive a manual, because, like, yeah, it's a good skill to have. All right, let's do this.
Grabbing a stick.
My buddy taught me to drive stick in his fucking brand new Mustang, and I'll tell you this: you ever want to learn real fucking quick not to grind the gearbox in a manual car, do it in someone's brand new sports car, and you'll fucking learn real fast.
No, see, he just yelled at me, and we were in this like shitty old Toyota Tacoma from like the year fucking 1994. And every time I did the grinding thing, then he just yelled really loud, and like I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I remember teaching my little brother how to drive my old stick, and like he killed the car at a 4-way intersection, and he was freaking out because like cars were honking. I'm just like, dude, calm down. You got this. Oh gosh.
Spicy.
Just checking the markers.
Is this the right one? No.
These are. This is just the other one that we could use eventually for.
With the mark for Uptime AutoCAD or whatever it's called.
I personally don't care if we just do regular fucking like that mechanic, because honestly, it's like 2 GCDs downtime, and it's only a chance that you have downtime.
But the DPS check is so fucking
less than the last fight. Correct.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm good.
We're good. These are the right.
Yep.
We'll keep them.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Did somebody else have different markers?
No, you had the different markers.
Oh, are these not them?
No, you.
I guess mine were a little spread out for some reason.
Oh, sorry. I have a bunch of markers. Yeah, these are. Okay, sorry. Let me delete those other markers. Those were my day 1 markers.
I was literally just talking about the one that just had the A, B, C, D. I was like, those are different.
Oh, yeah. Those we can make. We don't have to use. I don't care. I honestly prefer these markers.
Oh, it's
It's just if we want to do the uptime one, we have to use those markers.
恨みはないがお前の魂もらい受ける
Pull her.
ウィケットサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
Honestly,
Been
I'm not
like
really
4
sure why.
days. I forgot.
You pull her north because then she doesn't jump out of melee.
So the move is far, so the melee can keep uptime when she jumps to the wall.
We'll get.
I just don't like walking.
変幻自在
Well, it won't interrupt my
翼がなければ
GC
作ればいい
if she jumps where it will if I am not standing. at it.
She just always interrupts my GCD when she jumps
なん
center.
と神々しい。
Foxes
Wow,
and wings.
wow, I'm in a perfect location to begin with? What is this game?
That's it. This is
Spread
clear.
spots. In. Watch the boxes. DPS are baiting.
挑戦者がダウン。
DPS far supports close.
Don't take that, you will bait.
おっと、挑戦者ここでダウン。
Was DPS.
Were you a DPS?
Out tank. Out tank.
I do damage.
Out tank. Out tank.
I'm too far away from Toro.
In heals.
挑
In
戦者
heals.
なんとか立ち上がった。
It's
Right.
okay. I
You know what? This was a practice.
Yeah, this,
We're getting the
Thanks for the follow, bad girl beach.
I forgot about the
なん
second
と
boxes.
挑戦者がリングアウトだ。
right?
What was the
Gorham was in
clear?
the perfect spot. That was
Where
the
was he?
kill.
What happened?
Oh, he just didn't have to move for box wings.
Uh,
Like he was. Like
And he was
there,
assassinated.
already in- And then I murdered everyone. I'm sorry.
no, I don't take my
Don't take
credit.
his
I killed
credit
Tara
for
myself.
killing me, thank you. Thank
Well,
you,
okay,
Maze.
no, that's fair. He killed you. That's
That was all Maze. Maze was like, I'm gonna get this
お
guy.
前の魂もらい受ける
ウィケットサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
shit feels.
Oh, that Mog. Oh my god, that Mog amazes.
Woo, 201k or 209k. Yeah,
変幻自在
essentially.
翼がなければ作ればいい
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々
Watch
し
the
い。
boxes and the lines.
Oh god damn it.
挑戦者がダウン。立
Red
ち上が
spots.
れるか。
Out. Watch the boxes. Out. Watch the boxes. DPS are baiting.
おっと、挑戦者ここでダウン。
DPS close, support far. DPS close, support far.
I don't know.
Okay, I will bait, but bye, world.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, just
I was getting
reset.
my kinks out.
なんと、
I mean,
挑戦者がリング
I'm not gonna
にアウ
kink
ト
shame
だ。
you, but like, this is not the time or place.
Hey, you don't pay my sub.
inappropriate.
Listen, I'm holding back. There's a thick horse lady in front of me, and I'm not, you know.
God damn it.
Look at those thighs.
I still remember when we
Yeah.
started the cutscene and
It
you've
was
been
so
like going
fun.
off
Like,
about
and
this
you were like,
bitch.
you were so
And I was
surprised.
like, okay, like, no, I was like, I get it. Like, I totally get it. Like, when she was, like, normal looking. Like, I was like, yeah, like,
恨みはない
that's
がお前の
With a little
魂
vanilla
も
for
らい受け
me.
る
And then she
ウィケッ
transformed,
トサン
and I
ダ
was
ー
like,
が
I
リン
hate
グに
you.
帰ってきました。
Now, what's your answer? Who would you rather spend your time with? Honeybee Lovely if he could peg you with her fingers, or Wicked Thunder if you could electrocute?
I mean, Thixion.
You must answer, Baldy.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
翼がなければ
I'll answer.
作
They're
ればい
both
い
great, but I'd go with Wicked Thunder because I
エレクト
prefer
ロ
the
ープが
fuzzy
大きな
thighs.
翼になんと神々しい。
There.
Dodge the lines and boxes.
Hooray, I can dodge.
Spread spots. We are in. Watch the boxes.
For real, watch the boxes.
Out and supports are baiting. Supports close. DPS far.
Neat.
In tanks. In and tanks bait. Second will be out with healers baiting. Out healers bait.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
In DPS. In melee bait. In melee bait. Out range bait. I sacked for the healer. That's how I died.
Fucking phone is that's going off right now. I use
Let's just reset.
Sorry.
これもエレクトロームの可能性だ
Wait on the pole.
He can't read. He's too old.
Doesn't read,
can't
doesn't
hear.
listen.
He can't. He doesn't listen either. He doesn't read. He doesn't listen.
There's a lot of muttering that goes on during raid that I have to ignore because I can't quite hear it, and so I tune everybody out, and then, yes, my vision's blurry and shitty. I can't read text either.
My friend has an ultra-wide monitor. That shit is fucking cheating.
Oh yeah, it's super cheating. But it's great.
I do need glasses, and they need to be bifocals.
Open your eyes. You have to breathe sometimes.
恨みはないが
I've accepted
お
that
前の
I'm at that
魂
stage of
も
life.
らい受ける
Thinking I must need glasses, but every time I get my eyes checked, they're like, yeah, you have phenomenal vision. I'm like, how? I stare at a screen at like point blank all day, every day. How have I not ruined them?
Wait a left.
Well, no, subconsciously, I think the problem is I think I memorized
翼がなければ作ればいい
the eye chart when I first look at it, so then I just get it right no matter what.
なんと神々しい
I have negative vision.
Right, spreads. Out. Watch the cubes. Supports bait. Supports are far. DPS close.
That was spooky.
Out tanks bait first. Out and tanks bait. And it will be in healers bait. Out tanks. In heals. Out melee. In ranged.
Nice.
Trade wide.
Yeah. Even though that one's cursed, I feel like we're better at it.
I genuinely think it's because when everyone's forced, when the melee are all
こ
forced to
れ
do
もエレ
down
ク
time,
トロ
they're
ーク
not
の可
making
能性だ
mistakes.
Yeah, that's why I messed up.
Yeah, but you're
Also,
doing
Melee's fault.
エーテルを集積させている
1 and
何が起こ
3,
るの
1 and
でしょう
3.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. It is 3 and spread. 3 and spread. Tank plus T.
You involve most, right?
Yes. Then it will be clocks. Check the length of your debuff and count the number of times you get shot.
これでどうだ
Longs find the safe spot and add 1 to your shot total. Port spread. west, static spread spots. Shorts go to the safe spot. Longs spread. Oh, fuck my brain. Okay. Maybe if you had every mitigation in the game, but no.
Yeah, no. That was great. 60K. I had
I
nothing
think
of
he
my
found
strongness.
himself missing my Lily Bell.
I did.
Yeah, also 4 people to split the damage with. It's all
Yeah,
good.
that's-
I mean, every hit was 60K. There's
Lily
no
Bell would have done
way. Where was Aquavale? How could you let us die like the tank?
I was honestly hoping that, Sirkaz, you were just going to come straight to the square I was in, because then at least only the 2 of us would have died. But you actually were in the perfect spot where you killed all 4 of the spread people. If you had been on any other square, it wouldn't have killed all 4 of us.
Flawless.
You all deserved it. Probably.
You're not wrong.
The glare and diagnosis.
That was honestly great. Like 25% health. Yeah, we're good.
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと
Watch the
神々
lines
し
and
い
cubes. Spread spots. Out. Watch the cubes. DPS are baits. DPS are far. Supports close. In and healers bait. Then it will be out tanks. Out tanks. In ranged. Out melee. I do like that mechanic. I think it was very fun to find and figure out.
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ。
And the Cardinals don't get shot.
エーテルを集積させている何が
4
起こ
and
る
2.
のでしょう
4 and 2. It's 4 and buddies. 4 and buddies.
挑戦者がダウン立ち上がれる
And
か
Buster.
挑戦者なんとか立ち上がった
Blocks. Check the number of, check your debuff length and the number of times you get shot.
これでどうだ？
Longs find the safe spot and add 1 to your shots. Both spread. East and static spread spots. Shorts go to the safe spot. Longs spread.
Oh, why did it suck?
Right?
くら
Stack.
え。
These don't feel like PF tanks and for some reason run off north in the middle of this.
What's that run?
It's literally every tank. Like, I'm getting it north before she casts. It's like, I don't care. Stop killing us. Check your color.
エレクトロープの使い方を教えてやる。
Watch the side. Pop sprint if you need it.
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲に
East.
その力は健在のようだ
Alright, you check your color again. Get hit by the opposite color behind your tank.
There's a gold over here.
Keep going, keep this. We're staying. I mean, I don't know why we're so long. Fuck it. Nope. Okay,
Like, there it is.
I like that, when you got hit, whoever, I don't know who that was, but whenever they got hit, their cone went off immediately because they got the debuff and died at the exact same moment. They just shot a cone at me for some reason.
That was me, I died. And my coat was off.
恨みはないがお前の魂もらい受ける。
ウィケッドサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
変幻自在。翼がなければ作ればいい。
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい。
Lines and squares, cubes. Where's cubes? Red spots. Out, dodge cubes. Out, watch the cubes. DPS bait. DPS are in, close. Supports far. Close and far. In it. It is in tanks first. In tanks first. And it will be out ranged. Sorry, it's healers. Out healers. In melee DPS. Outranged. Point where I think literally just would need the first color.
Cardinals.
Cardinals. Don't get shot. Ah. Three and one. Three and spread. Sorry, James. That's me. No, you good.
You jumped at me.
I was a split second too late on my jump. I have to jump once right before the blast goes off, and then again immediately after the blast goes off. Blocks. Check the length of your debuff. Count the number of times you get shot. Longs, find the safe spot, add one to your total. Shorts, spread. West, buddies. West and buddies.
Vegetable dealers.
Yeah, it is.
I disagree.
Well, you don't have to disagree. I can see that you're dead.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that part I agree with.
I was an idiot and hit hollows
I
during
think
that
maybe
second
something
breath
might
of
have been
Zeus.
missing, because even I was
Yeah.
at really dangerous health.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was just
was-
damage. That was pure.
It was me using Hollows on Wrath of Zeus too when I told myself I was not gonna have it there and I was gonna have it for that.
So if you ever do that, mention it so that someone can cover the mitigation.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much always got a reprisal floating.
I could have fainted. That's not all enough. But,
恨みはないが
it's something.
お前の魂 もらい受ける
I'm listening. Yes.
No,
Say
I
something.
had nothing. I had
Not
nothing for it.
Aquavale.
They should give you a group-wide Aqua Veil.
It's like a tank.
I-
Quite Aquavale.
Call
It's
it
like a tank
Aquamist.
fat fingering invuln and then not saying
Tengen
anything
Jidai.
and then dying to a
Tsubasa ga
tank.
You know, I
Tsukureba
thought
ii.
I would have been able to cover it with DCD shielding, okay? I was wrong. I accept it.
Dodge the cubes and lines.
I'm an idiot sometimes, okay?
Red spots, watch the cubes. Out, watch the cubes. Supports baiting. Supports are baiting closed. Yes, far. In tanks. In and tanks. Second will be out and healers. Melee. Outraged.
I got you, buddy. Here's an addle.
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ
Enter cards, don't get shot. One and three. One and three. It's one spread. There we go. Ankles.
The rainbow right in before the start and these fell off. Oh yeah.
Thoughts? Check your debuff
Go
link
to the door,
and
Dad.
count your shots. Longs, find a safe spot, add one to your shots. Shorts, spread. It's a bleed west spread, west and static spread spots. Extra myth.
Oh, that's
Okay, that's still technically doable. Spreads.
They'll be just smudged off the arena.
I did. I really did. I panicked. Like, it went further than anticipated. Like,
Yeah. It's really good if you're in the center of the arena and she does her laser cannon, and then you can jump to either side really quick. Very helpful there.
恨みはないがお前の魂もらい受ける
ウィケッドサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
変幻自在翼がなければ作ればいい
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい。
Out. Watch the cubes. Supports bait.
おっと挑戦者がここ
Supports
で
close.
ダウン。
DPS far.
挑戦者がダウン。立ち上がれるか。
My
hammer's
overtapping.
Oh, okay.
How is
I see.
Link? By Shelby.
なんと挑戦者がリングアウトだ
What was that?
It was shame. It was pure shame.
Okay. That's fine. As long as you're sure.
It was the sound of shame.
It'd be like that. Like forgetting Mitt sometimes, you know? It just happens.
"恨みはないが、お前の魂もらい受ける!"
ウィケッドサンダーがリングに帰ってきました
変幻自在。翼がなければ作ればいい。
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい
Lines. Out. Watch the cubes. DPS bait. DPS are far, support's close. In healers bait first. In healers. Second will be out tanks. In ranged. And then it'll be out.
挑戦者がダウン立ち上がれるか
This is the one that you say you have no net for, right? Usually?
Yep.
Okay, I'll permanently add will be your thing.
If I were to commit this, I won't have anything for the next few anymore.
I'll
こ
get
れ
it.
もエレクトロープの可能性だ。
Cardinals.
I mean, I could probably delay like my character
worry about it.
there.
There's no need. We just have to. It's not for it.
エーテルを集積させている
2
何が
and
起こるのでしょ
3
う
south side. 3 spread. Tank buster.
Yeah.
おっと挑戦者ここでダウン
Blocks. Go to south.
これでどうだ?
Check your debuff link and counter shots. Longs, find the safe spot and add 1 short spread. East buddies, east and buddies. Alright, shorts, hide, others spread. Stack. Top sprint if you need it. We're going
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲に
west.
その力は健在のようだ
Double check your color now. Make sure you're shot by the opposite.
消し飛べ!
Behind your tanks. Check your debuffs. Head to spots. Get shot by the opposite. We're swapping sides. debuffs.
You had to be closer.
Yeah.
Not to me, to middle.
Yeah, I forgot where the green one was supposed to be. It's been a bit since I've heard that.
Yeah. It's basically like the person with the pink circle just be like on the hitbox circle or just outside of it, and then the person with the arrows just take one step forward in front of them.
I always, with purple dot, I just stand on the square.
Yep, perfect. And then like the other person can literally be here, that far in front.
I thought for like a second.
You were so jealous.
恨みはないがお前の魂もらい受ける
You're like, fuck him, and just left the cone. How dare he be able to stand still?
Gotta move back to the corner. I had like a colorblind this moment, and I couldn't figure out if I was blue or purple.
変幻自在翼がなければ作ればいい
Sure, if it's a smaller circle, that's the donut hole.
エレクトロープが大
If
きな
it's like
翼
a
に
big circle,
なんと神々しい
lines and cubes. Spread spots. And in, watch cubes. DPS bait. Out. DPS close, supports far. Is out and tanks. Then it will be in and healers second. In healers. Out melee. In ranged. Good news, I figured out that if I feint this one, I have feint just in time to do it for stacks or spread during.
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ
Let's go.
Why will be doing that? Again, Cardinals don't get shot. Or do, I can't stop. Doesn't really hurt me.
エーテルを集積させている何が起こるのでしょう
North side, 1 and 4. Is 1 and spread. Let's fucking spread time. Tank Buster. Drop spots, check your debuff length, and count your shots. Not even commenting him or doing this one. This is the best group I've ever been in.
これでどうだ
Alright, longs, check, go to the safe spot and add one to your top buffs. Word spread. West, static spread spots. Shorts hide, long spread.
We can space.
食らえ
Sticky stack.
Just take a second to think of my big refrigerator ass over there.
Just gonna jump north and give us colors. Still thinking
エレ
about
クトロープの
Jake
使い方を
refrigerator
教えてやる
check your color, pop sprint if you need it.
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲
Going
に
east.
その力は健在の
It's
よう
useful
だ
to
Double check your color now, get hit by the opposite. tanks in front. Check your debuffs. Do your debuffs. Swap sides, be behind your tank. Check your debuffs. By the opposite, we are staying. Stay on the side you were on, behind your tank. Check your debuffs. Good job. Remember, these are tank buster, but then it will be boss. Don't be next to Sirikaz either. Don't be near Sirikaz either.
All my cooldowns because what would I need them for?
Get him up. Remember, we're doing boss relative positions here with your buddy. So she's gonna face south. So it's to be flopped.
ここで死ぬわけには。こうなったら
Get to your spots now. Get to your spots now.
I mean,
So we know everyone's in the right place. Alright. First dodge.
You got time.
Second dodge.
Azren.
Sirikaz wrong place.
ウィケットサンダーがエーテルを放出している。
Block. Block the hits. Block the people who got hit. So that's why I was saying we gotta get there right when we come back. Go to your spots, because then we can...
It's reverse spots. That's what
Yeah.
fucking threw me off.
Yeah. I'm on yellow and you're on blue at that point, I think.
Yeah, it's boss
Yeah.
relative. So that one is boss relative.
Yeah, but she always faced south, so it's
Yes.
reverse.
Yeah, it's fair
Opposite.
just to say just reverse because boss relative doesn't mean this much.
Well, the problem is when I say reverse, a lot of people think that the 2-person goes to 1 and the 3-person goes to 4, but that's not correct.
Now it's kid 4.
And the tanks are going to a very much different spot.
Yeah. It's not clocks at all. It's boss relative buddies.
恨みはないが、お前の魂もらい受ける。
ウィケットサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
変幻自在。翼がなければ作ればいい。
エレクトロープが大きな翼に
Finds and
なんと
cubes.
神々しい。
Out and watch the cues. DPS are baiting. DPS bar supports close. In healers bait first. Second will be out tanks bait. Out tanks. In range DPS. Out melee.
I don't know if
I agree with that.
挑戦者なんとか立ち上がった。
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ。
Cardinals. Watch out for cubes.
エーテルを集積させている。何が起こるの
1
でしょ
and
う。
3. 1 and 3. 1 and spread. Fuck you. Buster. Box. Check the length of your debuff and count your shots.
これでどうだ
Longs, find a safe spot, add 1, towards spread. West, static spread spots. Shorts hide, long spread.
Could I?
Overstate how happy I am that that mechanic isn't a pain point for us because I'm so tired of progging that.
Yeah, pain point?
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm so tired of progging it.
I'm just thinking.
Alright, check your color.
エレクトロープの使い方を教えてやる
Absolutely.
エレクトロープが巨大になったように
East.
その力は健在のようだ
Double check your color. Make sure you're getting shot by the opposite.
Swap.
消し飛べ
Behind your tanks, get shot by the opposite. Check the debuffs. Oh, ESP.
Somebody died.
Hi, it is me, your low health Ectomancer, dying once again.
He would have lived if he was at full health.
You missed Panheima.
Also,
Ow, I was in range.
No,
the whole
I'm just
time.
saying that it says that you missed Panheima and I missed Ixicol.
yes, Sarah. Yes, Sarah, do you have feint there for those cannons? Or are you using it on something right beforehand? Do you want to use it on that? I believe if you hit it right before the first cannon, it should last. It might last to the second shot from the cannon. I'm not positive though.
Sounded relatively free through that segment. I didn't ship that out.
I don't want to overuse our stuff because we absolutely need the mitt for the end of transition, but like,
Well, the only things that I have for Mitt are Panheima and a Caracal. Caracal does... I don't have it right at the start.
If that had hit everybody.
if you don't have it right at the start, then yeah, yes, Sarah, you can feint
魂
the first.
もらい受ける
Like, Panheima, it comes up right, like, a second or two before, fucking cannon.
Yeah, we're usually fine about it. So I just thought maybe adding the 5% feint would basically secure it.
But yeah, Caracal is one of those things that, like, I use it on...
変幻自在
It comes up right at...
翼がなければ作ればいい
Cubes and lines.
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい
Oh,
おっと挑戦者ここでダウン
out. Watch the cubes. DPS are baiting.
立ち上がった
DPS close, supports
だ
far.
が挑戦者はピンチ
Good recovery. Out healers first. Out healers baiting first. Then it will be in tanks. In tanks. Outranged.
Whatever, I'll just eat it.
Out in melee DPS.
挑戦者がダウン立ち上がれるか
Oh, yeah. Are you testing on you? Actually, got it. No. I fucked up. I won't have...
挑戦者なんとか立ち上がった
Okay, okay. Right tab.
We will need mitigation on...
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ
Hollow.
Again, the Cardinals don't get shot.
エーテルを集積させている何が起こるのでしょ
4
う
and 1, the north side. Is 4 and buddies. We are blessed this day.
Am I wrong?
God damn it, this is the other
Alright. Tank Buster. And blocks after this.
Won't have anything from me for a while.
Box. Check the length of your debuff and see the number of times you get shot.
これでどうだ
Okay. Longs find the safe spot. Shorts spread. In and do what you can to help your healers. East buddies. East buddies. They're assassinated.
I'm
in
gonna
the
murder
middle.
everybody. Just wait here.
I'm gonna stand with you.
Storm,
Yeah, we're all safe right here.
I feel assassinated with you.
I feel like there might have been 2 Lalafell plotting our downfall.
I was north. Shelby
I think it was just.
like
I think it was just
north-ish
one.
east.
I think it was just one Lalafell.
There was one that was self-fetching.
Well, then I tried to go north. But not was enough.
Gave her a dash and she starts killing everyone.
How it goes. I've done it as Sage before.
Fucking funny how much shit Dragoons got
恨みは
for
な
their
いが
backflip.
お前の
killing them,
魂
and then
もらい受ける
now all
Yeah,
the healers have.
we're healers.
がリングに帰ってきました。
We're healers. We're just better.
thing as funny as assassinating. Very nice.
変幻自在翼がなければ作ればいい
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい。
Lines and cubes. Lines and cubes. Red spots. Out. Watch the cubes. Out. Watch the cubes. Port's baiting. Port's close. DPS far. In healers first. In and healers first. Second will be out tanks. Out tanks. In ranged. And then out melee.
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ
Parties.
エーテルを集積させている。何が起
One
こ
and
るので
three.
しょ
One
う。
and three. It is one and buttons. One and buttons. Buster. Box. Check your debuff length and count your shots.
これでどうだ
Longs find a safe spot and add one to your buffs. Work spread. East buddies. East buddies. close, but it's okay. I already did my thing. Shorts, hide, longs, red. Alright. Just gonna jump north, check your colors that she gives you.
Electro エレクトロープの使い方を教えてやる。
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲にその力は健在のようだ。
So much. Check your debuff. Get shot by the opposite.
消し飛べ。
Be behind your tank. Check your debuffs. Get shot by tanks. We are swapping. Be shot behind your tank, not shot by you. Check your debuffs. Okay. Check. We are staying. We are not. We are staying. Behind your tank.
おっと挑戦者ここでダウン。
Oh, I'm still alive.
And you have
I was
tank
like, why is it not resetting?
Food check. Mine's almost out.
"恨みはないが、お前の魂もらい受ける."
ウィケットサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
変幻自在。翼がなければ作ればいい。
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい。
Find some cubes. Reds. Out. Watch the cubes. Supports bait. Supports bar. DPS close. In, tanks bait first, then out, healers bait second. Out healers. In melee. Outranged. Good what?
This is electro
Edging one. Got the Cardinals.
エーテルを集積させている。何が起こ
South
る
3 or
のでしょう。
2. Three spread. 3 and spread. And Busty. Box. Box check your debuff lane and
これでどうだ?
your shots. Okay, long Longs, find the safe spot, add 1 to your count. Shorts, spread. It's all good. Like I said before, like, DF literally can't get that fucking mechanic through their head, so the fact that we wipe to it occasionally is, like, beautiful.
We 恨みはないが、お前の魂もらい受ける。
ウィケットサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
変幻自在。翼がなければ作ればいい。
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい。
Cubes and lines. Red, in, watch cubes. Out. PS far, supports close. Out healer's bait first, then in tank's bait second. In tanks. Out ranged. In melee. Watch the cubes.
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ。
エーテルを集積させている。何が起こ
1
る
and
ので
3.
しょう。
1 and 3. Oh no. 4. Sorry, 4. And red. Your buddies. I'm so fucking cheap, man.
おっと、挑戦者ここでダウン。
Tank Buster, I'm sorry.
Oh, that was fun.
挑戦者なんとか立ち上がった。
I was right, I didn't believe in myself.
Same.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, maybe
sorry.
did I not see
Blocks,
3 gets right?
blocks.
これでどうだ。
Check your length and counter shots.
No casualties.
Longs, find the safe spot, add 1. Short sprint. West, static spread spots. Shorts hide, long spread. Shorts hide, long spread. Locked in. Don't want mistakes on the calls, sorry.
くらえ。
Sticky stack. Check your color, she's jumping north.
エレクトロープの使い方を教えてやる。
Don't think so, but
Pop sprint if you need it.
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲に。
West.
その力は健在のようだ。
Double check your color now. Make sure you're shot by the opposite behind your tank.
消し飛べ。
not like
debuff. Swapping sides, stay behind your tank. Take the debuff. Swapping again, be behind your tank. Take the debuffs. Alright, tank buster's next. After that, she's going to go middle, and we're going to go to our transition spots.
She's going to face south.
At 2 transition spots now, let's just double check.
Away from
Ranged out, melee close.
体がここで死ぬわけには。こうなったらエレクトロープを取り込んで。
We're gonna go. We're gonna dodge together. Focus on the dodging. Don't worry about DPS. Spread on. Make sure we're spread on the next one. Spread. Block the people who got hit. Block the people who got hit. And dodge. Alright, come in for heals. In for heals. And get ready to dodge the exact same thing again. Keep going. Yeah, spread on the next one. Be spread, be spread. Get behind if you were hit. Dodge, dodge, dodge.
Oh god!
Okay, go to C, go to C. Mitigate for the raid wide. This is 2 minutes. It's horrible, but it is. No, we absolutely can't, or we lose an entire tournament and potion. Yeah, it sucks. It's the worst. Alright. Group up center for heals. Get Azarin up. We're going to need a little bit of mitigation, because we will take the first hit raw. We do take the first hit raw. Remember, tank LB on the S and switch. Okay. It's going to be group 1 left for west, group 2 east.
Oh, yeah.
Check where the one facing away is. Right. And then out on the sides. Oh, we're good.
That was correct what we did on our side, right? Like that was.
Yeah, but we should all be together for the first dodge because we are taking a stack. No, front. Usually always to the front for melee.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, well, fuck me.
Yeah, I was saying what the pace spin was, so but I can.
Is pace spin saying
You're
middle?
in melee range on the side too.
Yeah,
You don't
it's
have to be in the front.
Okay. We can do that then. We can just go straight middle. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I was just doing what the pace spin said, and that was.
I have not seen. I should really double check to see what's been updated in it. To be honest.
No, it does say north, but I don't think it.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. So.
It doesn't. No, we just. It's one of those things where we just have to agree.
I thought it did matter, but now that I know it doesn't, I'm fine. It's technically survivable with like people not stacked because it's a huge AoE, so like you might be in it, but like why risk it? Also, it does hurt a bit, so we do want to. We need to have a bit of mid. Yeah, the first hit we're taking raw. Lines and cubes. We take the first hit raw, and then the rest is covered by a tank LB. Okay. Out and watch the cubes. DPS are baiting. DPS close, support far. In, healer's bait. Then it will be out, tank's bait second. tanks. In range DPS. Out melee. Cardinals. One and three. I know it's 1 and 3 this time. Thank you. 3 and spread. Tankbuster. Sometimes halfway through that count, my eyes glaze over. And I'm like, what's that one hit twice? Blocks. Vector debuff length, counter shots. Longs, find the safe spot, add 1, short spread. East buddies.
I'm a 1.
The
long one.
Yep.
What's down there?
I won't contest it. I won't fight it.
Before we pull again, just because chances are pretty soon we're gonna see through it, transition in those dodges. There is a spread that we need to do for Mustard Bomb. And it's just melee in the front. Basically, we'll all be middle, and then tanks will get 2 tethers by standing in front of us. And then once they have their tethers, we literally just go to these spots. It's melee, tank, melee in the front, and then ranged, healer, ranged in the back. And it's based on these squares on the arena. So, like, there will be 8 squares, and you'll stand in the dead center of the square you're in. Yeah, the little pixel thing. Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to... Because a lot of Phase 2 can just be called out as we see it, but I didn't want to be confusing people when I say spread out like that.
Oh, yeah, we don't have those.
So you'll know when I'm about to murder you.
Looks like I'd like to remain anonymous. We don't have markers.
We don't have markers. We can YOLO it.
Let's see what happens.
What happens if I, as a long 1, goes back with a short 3? Like in that scenario?
There's a... It can, but it could also result in death. It's random.
That's why I was just like, I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna pray. So I was like, maybe.
Because, I have Icarus there. I could have, gone across and maybe...
In. Watch the cubes, Out. DPS bait, DPS far, support close. Alright. In, healers bait first. Definitely give it leeway here because, remember, it's right here. Help, shot me right here. Right here.
Okay.
Hey.
In healers.
That feels really far.
Oh, yeah,
you lied to me!
Out tanks.
You!
In ranged. Out melee.
Oh shit.
Liar.
Sorry, it was
melee
this.
there.
It's between these two dots, not these two dots. My bad.
I mean, your healers are dead.
You lied to me.
Kind of far, but you know, like,
You
Sorry.
were like going with it. You were like, yeah, that looks alright.
I'm like,
Right.
I will say
I
this.
saw Tail jumping up like that looks a little too far.
As I ran away and saw you in the spot, my brain was like, that does look a little too far. And then, but I left it, and whatever, it's fine. You still baited.
give me a marker.
Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, whoopsie.
Everything's fine.
God, imagine doing like electro one trying to figure out
I can't imagine it. I did it. We just literally just kept wiping to it and taking screenshots and figuring out exactly where on the design the circle was.
God damn it.
You'd think I would have remembered.
Fire.
I mean, eyelids.
Electro
Don't
rope が大きな翼に なんと神々しい
Worst part is, she was totally right. I killed her. Reds, out. Watch the cubes. DPS bait. DPS close, support far. In, tanks bait first. In, tanks bait first. Out second will be healers. Out healers. In melee DPS. Out range DPS.
挑戦者がダウン立ち上がれるか立ち上がっただが挑戦者はピンチ
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ
On the Cardinals. Count the cubes.
エーテルを集積させている何
One
が
and
起こ
three.
るのでしょう
One spread. Tank Buster. We're gonna go to clocks next. Check your debuffs length and the number of shots.
これでどうだ
Longs, find a safe spot, add one, towards spread. West, buddies, west and buddies. Shorts hide, long spread. Stickity stack. Just gonna jump north, check your color.
エレクトロープの使い方を教えてやる
Hop sprint if you need it.
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲に
East.
その力は健在のようだ
Double check your color now. Make sure you're shot by the opposite. Be behind your tank. Check your debuffs. Do your debuffs. We're staying. Stay behind your tank. Check debuffs. Do debuffs.
Should not be 3 people here.
So, Kel, what music does the mount play?
Phase 1. I'm very Also, I'm stopping DPS for a bit.
ウィケッド
And
サン
is
ダーが
starting
リ
to
ング
like
に帰
genuinely
ってきま
ramp
し
up.
た
I was wondering what was happening.
I've been playing a lot too much lately, I think.
Classic blue.
Yeah, but Blue never announced it. He would just not do it. What are you doing?
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい
No. Like, I wouldn't care if you were just pressing fucking
Reds.
1 over and over again.
In. Watch the cubes. DPS are fading close, support far. DPS close, support far. Yeah, normally I'd still at least do something, but like my head is actively hurting, so. Out and tanks.
As long as it's still mid.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm
Press
still.
the faint every so often.
Out, tanks first, then it will be in healers. In heals. Out melee. In ranged.
Maybe like a litany.
Yeah.
I guess that, yeah, because crits affect heals as well, you're right.
How many threats?
Oh, so next 2 minutes.
エーテルを集積させている何が起こるのでしょう
4 and 2, yep. 4 and spread. Tankbuster.
Out of here.
Blocks, check your debuffs. Check their length, count the number of times you get shot.
これでどうだ
Longs, find the safe spot. Add 1 to your debuff. Or spray. East, stack with partners. Towards hide, long spread. Stack. Heading north.
エレクトロープの使い方を教え
Check
てや
your
る
color. Up sprint if you need it.
エレクトロープが巨大になったようにその力は健在のようだ
Double check colors now. Shot by the opposite color and be behind your tank.
消し飛べ
Buffs. Resolve. Get shot. We're staying. Debuffs. Resolve. Get shot. We are swapping. Swapping sides. Be behind your tank. Debuffs. Resolve. There we go. Tank Busters next. Head to your spots. Your spots now.
体がここで死ぬわけにはこうなったらエレクトロープを取り込んで
Dodge the first one. Dodge.
ウィケットサンダーが
Dodge.
エーテルを
Free
放
spread.
出している
Dodge. Whoever gets hit, hide behind, and then dodge. Dodge one more. Dodge one more. Okay. Now in for heals. In for heals.
こんなところで負けるも
Repeat
のか
that again. Dodge. Dodge.
体から何か生えてきましたこれは一体
Red and dodge. Block the people who were hit. And then dodge, dodge.
私の体最後まで持
Head
っ
to
てくれ
C,
よ
mitigate, and 2 minutes. You have time, you have time. Okay. We have tons of time here to recover.
Good. Steam follows me.
I can get my full starry.
エレクトロープが体内に新たな魔物の魂を注入したようだ
Slight mitigation here on the first hit, and LB on the essence switch. Alright, group 1 left, group 2 right. And we're doing the middle dodge.
Oh, see you later.
Okay, we didn't need him.
なんと挑戦者がビッグアウトだ
Oh, that keeps? Okay, that
Axel is
keeps.
super fucking fast.
Like,
Goddamn,
like,
It's a multi-hit.
yeah, it is, isn't it? Crazy.
I didn't realize it could be all four of them. You gotta watch which one's not continuing across. I fucked up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The Exaflare can be any... there's essentially the 4 slots and can be 1, 2, 3, or 4 that you need to go to.
Middle is still best, because then you can just dodge two if needed.
Yeah, that's actually
Real
so much
real
better than
Giga
being up
Chads
north.
check before running to their spot and go front if it's closer, but fuck that.
Real chat just smudge through as Exaflare goes off.
Chad's run off the map.
恨みはないが
Chads are
お
using
前
their
の
hammer and
魂
it's fucking
もらい受ける
ウィケットサンダーがリングに帰ってきました
See you later.
And the nice thing about Phase 2 is every mechanic is like mechanic and then downtime.
翼が
Mechanic
なけ
and
れば
then
作
downtime.
ればいい
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい
Right? That's so fucking shitty.
It's just later on we won't do it, but for now we can do in.
I mean, I
dodge the
get it.
Dukes. Yeah, because if you delay it, you just lose an entire 2-minute burst. Out, DPS, bit far, supports close. Outs, healers bait first. Second will be in tanks. In tanks. Outranged. In melee. Cardinals.
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ。
エーテルを集積させている。何が起
South,
こるのでしょう。
3 and 2. Three and buddies, 3 and buddies. And cluster. Blocks. Check the length of your debuff.
これでどうだ？
Shots. Longs, find the safe spot, add 1. East and static spreads. Towards hide, long spread. Sticky stack. Up sprint if you need it.
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲に。その力は健在のようだ。
Double check your color now. Double check your color. Get shot by the opposite behind your tank.
消し飛べ。
Russ. Check your color. Staying. Debuffs. Again. You're swapping sides. Be behind your tank. Buffs resolve. Tank busters next. Two transition positions.
体がここで死ぬわけには。こうなったらエレクトロープを取り込んで。
Start from the dodge spot.
うわ
ウィケットサンダーが
Dodge
エーテル
and
を
get
放
ready
出
to
してい
spreads.
る。
Spread for this hit dodge. Block for partners. Dodge, dodge. Make sure you dodge. And in for heals. Lots of spots. Dodge. Alright, be spread, be spread. The next one's tough to hit. He gets hit. Block for partners. Dodge. Go to C. 2 minutes. Feint for this. I will always feint this one. Alright.
You think that bitch? I got my circle off.
It's so far. Still not far behind. Alright. Slight mitigation. Get that LB. Alright, group 1 will go left, group 2 right. Center. Check where you're going. Backwards. After this will be an inner and out. It's out on the sides, Don't be in the middle, it's big. Alright, meet up middle, so tanks can get their tethers. Tanks in front. As soon as the tethers go out, go to those spots we talked about. Alright, if you do not get hit, jump up and down. Tanks go to the person you see jumping near you. Torum, Mace go to Torum, and you pass the debuff and then go back to your spots. Alright, now it's a tail thrust. This is knockback from the right first, so see this red dot? We have to be right here. It's a very aggressive knockback, we're going to the left, and then we'll go to the red dot on the left immediately after. Because we're going to get knocked back the other way after that. Alright.
Oh my god.
Big raid wide. This hurts. Stack middle.
You got
everything I got for this.
Do you have any at all? Because I do have a
Yes. Sorry, it's a lot later. I apologize. I should have said something. Okay, everyone stay stacked center. Follow my calls here. We can do this first try. So 2 of these are going to go off first. To the northeast and east, so let's check what they are. We're going northwest. Northwest. Go northwest now. Then we are going to go southwest and stay on the sides. Southwest all the way to the sides. Yep. Alright. And now center for Midnight Sabbath. This is going to be hard. Buddies in the corners. Tanks and melee up front. Range healers in the back. I'm going to call some shit and just do your best. Starting on the intercards, spread out. Start on the intercards, spread out in the donut. Then go to cardinals and stack. Cardinals and stack. All right. Next is out on the sides. Out on the sides.
Oh god. Okay. That.
And then Wicked Thunder raid wide. Congratulations. That's half the second phase.
Ooh.
So on that first one, make sure you stay centered.
Yes, we have to
it's
stay.
Time to move because you drop a puddle.
We're baiting puddle. And it will always be a corner is safe, and then it will be any random corner. It's not always opposite. It's not always near. It can sometimes be literally stay in one spot. You just have to look at the other ones to see. And the second one will always have an inner and out that happens with it.
We could probably win this one.
Yeah, I'd like to take a bit of a break as well if we can, just like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got tea. Oh wait, no, I don't.
Or are we taking our 5 or whatever?
We might. I mean,
If
we might as well. Then we have like an hour to be.
Midnight Sabbath is gonna be way easier
I have one
than
question.
It looks.
Yes.
So we did that. So it was partners out to inner cards because they were going faster. They were digitizing faster.
Well, here's the thing: they were digitizing faster, and it was wings that were going faster. If it had been cannons going faster, we would have gone to cardinals.
Okay, I was gonna ask. We didn't have a cannons, did we?
Okay,
It was
so
all wings?
yeah,
Looked like
it was
Oops
all wings. All that time it was wings. It can be wings or cannons. If it's wings,
and cannon is a plus, or is it just a line?
it's just a line, but it creates segments because there's 4 of them. So,
Yeah. So if it was cannon, we would go to the opposite of fast.
Correct.
Or if it was cannon, Shelby and I would have went south as opposed to south.
Unless it was the fast one was cannons on the Cardinals, in which case you would.
And then we yeah.
Yes.
So if it's fast cannon, you don't go to the cannon. If it's fast wings, you go to the wing.
Correct. And then you do what the other one is. And so it could be intercards and stay intercards. It could be intercards then Cardinals. It could be Cardinals then intercards. It could be Cardinals.
Yeah.
Stay
So it can
cards.
be either oops all wings, oops all cannons, or cannons and wings.
Yep.
That's what you're saying.
And either one can be fast.
But it'll always be like
Cardinals or intercards. It'll always be.
So like either all the Cardinals will go off at the same time and they'll all be cannons, or all the Cardinals will go off at the same time and they'll all be wings. That kind of thing.
I'll be honest,
like,
I didn't expect
you'll never
us
get
to
a mixed.
I didn't expect us to see it that poll. So, but yeah. So we'll talk more about that.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pee really quick. But fucking awesome. That's literally half the phase. Now after that
We have
is
4 mechanics left.
no. After that is flame sword out to the walls and dodge the swords. And then sunrise, and then enrage.
Oh, so 2 mechanics. Okay.
Well, technically enrage is a mechanic, but it's stand center and get healed, and then run to corners, run to safe spots with your buddy.
Nice.
And you do that 3 times. I'm going to run to the bathroom. That was fucking awesome.
This week.
Alright, I am back.
Like, retire.
Does anybody have questions about stuff we saw?
No, or looks standard. Just gotta see it more.
Yeah. I don't know if both
And then
tanks
I
are
gotta actually
still
plan out my mid.
both tanks are still away, but the debuff passing. Nobody moves for that entire mechanic except the tanks. If you are supposed to be passing with a tank, just let them come to you. If you're running around, it makes it harder to pass. There's plenty of time for them to do it.
Got it.
Yeah. And most tanks, like, have, like, a bunch of tanks are like, we invul in the second one, but it's like, oh, fuck that shit. Just do the pass.
It's actually you that will die. Because you'll explode.
I mean, they can invul. They can invul, yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, basically the tanks are getting 2 explosions, so they have to give the explosions to the people who didn't have explosions.
Joke's on you, I'll just Icarus away.
Oh, for the Intercardinals Cardinals part during Midnight Sabbath, The mechanics were Twilight Sabbath and Midnight Sabbath. Twilight was the stand center, bait the big AoEs, and then run to a corner. And then Midnight is the go partners on the corners. We're gonna do... So it should be M1 and T1. So me and Maze would be northwest. M2, T2, northeast. It's your spread buddies. It's your spread buddies from Phase 1. Your like Electro 1 partners. And then we'll be on the corners, so like me and Maze are northwest. If we do have to go Cardinals, me and Maze go west. And Ysera and Syracuse will go north. So whoever was southwest, which healer in range is southwest? H1,
Me.
And
R1.
Morum?
Yeah, so you guys would be southwest, and then you would go south if it's Cardinals. And Amet and Azerin would go
counterclockwise.
Exactly. Or clockwise, depending on which one we start on. My point is just you can start on either.
Either one clockwise or one counterclockwise.
The beauty of Phase 2 is, unlike Phase 1, where like Phase 1, so much stuff is personal accountability. Phase 2, other than Sunrise Sabbath, so much of Phase 2 can be called out, like, as we're doing. So... the difficult thing that I always fuck up, so I'm just going to warn people now, is if it's wings and spread, you're spreading in the donut that the wings make. You have more room to spread when when you're dodging cannons and spreading, but don't let that trick you into thinking you have that much room when it's wings and spread. Wings and spread, you still have to be in their donuts, like their 3D AutoCAD circle.
Flame Slash doesn't look too...
Flame Slash is stupid easy. However, melee, scream, and cry. Because it
just looks a lot of dodging.
If you are at... the swords are labeled 1 through 4 from north to south. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're at sword 3 or 4 and you use a gap closer, you die.
Yeah.
4 has 100% melee downtime. You cannot have uptime during that. And if you try and greet it, you will, for the fraction of a second when the thing goes off, it will insta-kill you, so it's 100% downtime when you're at 4, and 3 has melee uptime, but if you use any kind of movement or gap closer or anything, you die. And guess when this happens, baby? During 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Of course, because 2 minutes just absolutely suck in the second phase, it seems. Hey,
just those ones. Just the 2 minutes during transition, and then the 2 minutes during swords. Later on in the fight, like when we have more gear, and we start completely skipping the final 2 minutes, we will be adjusting our 2 minutes. We'll probably be delaying the
jump one. Please tell me we're delaying that jump one. Oh,
which would then mean that we wouldn't have the shitty one during swords for melee. So, yeah. But for now, we are not doing that because we lose a pot and a thing. But like, so to be clear, the DPS on this fight is such that our group, if we have a clean run, we won't see Enrage because we'll literally skip the entirety of Sword Quiver, which is the final mechanic, with our DPS already. And by the time we're all BIS, we shouldn't be doing Sunrise either, because there are already groups skipping Sunrise.
We pump, for sure.
So there's literally 2 whole mechanics that we just won't see when we're in BIS. There's so much. This fight's DPS check is... This is the fight that I think about when I'm saying the thing about, like, they definitely fucked up on how far they held back on the DPS checks. Because it's
You think we'll get an overcorrection in...
No, I don't think so. I think a big part of it is they need Viper to actually be punished when it leaves melee range, not gain DPS, and and they need Picto. They need to fix whatever the fuck with Picto.
There's nothing wrong with Picto. Picto's fine.
I'm sorry.
Picto's perfect.
As a person with a Picto in my group, I love it.
Picto is actually like really bad because I had a Picto in my dungeon earlier, and they were almost not beating the tank. So like
well,
that
I mean
means
that's
Picto
a skill
bad.
issue.
No,
God,
don't.
my run last night was
That means Picto bad. Picto need no change.
I, as a player of the
it.
game, Picto's hilariously fun. I love it. As from a game design and balance standpoint, I very much think it needs to be fixed.
You know, okay, this
last night, I was like, how this feels like this cat boss is taking a long time, and then I realized like I was the only person on the team with 5 digits of damage for my DPS.
Jesus.
Mace, I don't know if you were AFK at the time, but so for the corners there where we're buddies and we go to those corners, if it's cardinals, we go counterclockwise. Yeah, okay, you heard it. All right, cool. Yeah,
I went clockwise.
I
because
agree.
I just think that way, but yeah.
Also, because it was the first time we'd seen it, we'd not talked about it, and fucking, yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh, so that means like Shelby and I will go either southwest or south?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Fail, the way to fix Picto is by giving it a res.
That's not how
Don't. Picto's fine. Picto's perfect.
They can just reclassify Viper as ranged DPS.
Might as well.
It's just like
Picto's great.
You have to, if you're being 100% truthful, even you, like even the Picto players are admitting, yeah, we get it. It's busted as fuck. Like,
yeah, buff everything else up. It's fine.
Yeah, like that's the other option. If they can buff everyone else up to be like on par and then go hard with the next DPS track, that's fine too. It's just they have to do something because there were groups skipping mechanics on week 1 clears. That's a problem.
That's what I hear.
But I mean that's valid. Melee should be the top DPS because they have downtime. That's how the game is made. That's why Viper is broken, is because it doesn't have it. I'd also accept if they wanted to go back to 100% bosses, but they don't want to do that. They should.
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい
Keep some lines. Reds.
Oh, food check. Apparently mine is almost out.
Out. Watch the cubes. Thank you for a reminder. Supports bait close, DPS far. Out, healers baiting first. Second will be in tanks. In tanks. Outranged. In melee DPS.
おっと挑戦者ここでダウン
Yeah.
立ち上がっただが挑戦者はピンチ
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ。
I was like, job done.
エーテルを集積させている何が起こるのでしょう
4 buddies, 4 and buddies. Like buddies, I don't have to worry about killing the tank. Tank buster.
Buddies is a lot less mental math that has to happen.
Wiggity clocks. Check the length of your debuff. Count the number of shots.
これでどうだ?
Longs, find the safe spot, add 1. Shorts, spread. West buddies, west buddies. Nope, you were not
too far.
Yeah, you were too far out. You need to be in the center, right by the wall. I was max melee.
Where's the Aquavale?
Center people need to be basically right on the edge of where the cleave is. Outer people need to be max melee. Of course, we got unfortunate. Me and Azarin were the two people who got picked. So the two closest people to each other, killing everyone.
ウィケットサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
変幻自在。翼がなければ作ればいい。
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい。
In, watch cubes. Supports bait. Supports far, close, DPS. Take this close. In, healer's bait first. Second will be out, tank's bait. In ranged. Out melee. Oh, that's why our cheer is higher than it's a dance partner.
Oh.
4 and 2. 4 and 2. Four and spread. Tank Buster. It doesn't really matter. I was like, I'm actually DPSing again. Why are we doing worse on damage? Yep, flux. Check your debuff length and count your shots.
これでどうだ?
Longs, find the safe spot, add 1. Towards spread. East, stacks, east and stacks. Spread, short safe spot. Stickity stack. Told to pull the stack out to keep Torum in it while taking someone else out.
I got there.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but
エレクトロープの使い方を教えてやる
Helps light casting there.
alright, watch sprint if you need it. We're going west.
その力は健在のようだ
Double check your color. Shot by the opposite. Behind your tank.
消し飛べ
Debuffs resolve. We are staying behind tanks. Stay behind tanks. All debuffs. And staying again. Nice and polite. Behind your tank. Resolve debuffs. Love it.
Just spinning. Really don't need to heal me until the end.
Yeah.
But they
like that.
want to.
I mean, you just have Xbox.
You're really picky. First, we don't hear enough. But
Go to your spots. Go to your spots. Transition spots.
こうなっ
Transition
たら
spots.
エレクトロープを取り込んで
Sarah, you're at 4. Alright. Let's try and get through this clean. Dodge.
ウィゲットサンダーがエーテルを放出してい
Spread.
る
Dodge. Block for partners. And dodge. The final dodge.
こんなところで
Alright.
負けるものか
Should have left me.
It's okay. They can run over there. It's fine.
体から何か生えてきました
Dodge and spread. Dodge. The block for your partners. Dodge. One last dodge. Always remember the final dodge. Go to C.
私の
2
体
minutes.
最後まで持ってくれよ
I will always have faith for this.
Got it, bitch. You can't stop my
Yeah, it's
hyperphantasia,
like
bitch.
just enough to get everything in. It's so close.
Well, it's not everything in, but it is everything into the
エレクトロープが
hyperphantasia.
体内に新たな魔物の魂を注入したようだ
Shields and the tank ulti. Yep. Darkness. Imprisoning me. All that I see. Alright. East-west. Your parties. Look where you need to go. Alright, and in. Cluster bomb, wait for the tanks to get their tethers. Spread to your spots.
Don't get hit jump.
If you don't get hit, you can do a little jump to let your tanks know. Tanks just go to the closest person. It's me and Torum, Shitty one. Alright, it's going to be knocked back from the right first, starting at that red dot. Remember, it's going to be left knocked
エレ
back
クトロープで
afterwards.
体内エーテルの属性を変え
Immediately
てい
reposition.
る
Are you unable to resist this?
No, this is an unresistible knockback. Alright, center up. 10 seconds until raid wide. Be center, because we are going to raid in this point blank.
Center.
Alright, got time. Alright, 2 will be faster than the others. I'll call the position. It is northwest. And then it will be northeast on the sides. All the way across. Alright, get to center for heals, and there's a raid wide, or no, sorry, midnight cycle. Go to your corners with your buddies. Remember, if I call for cardinals, you rotate counterclockwise. Cardinals first, stack. Cardinals stack, and we're gonna stay at cardinals and spread afterwards. Spread at cardinals. And in. Alright, raid wide, massive raid wide. Up your healers out.
Oh, you're dead.
Cool. Out to the... We have plenty of time here. We're gonna stop this first. She's stalking fire. It will be fire. We start left after this mechanic. Get to your sides. Group 1 left, group 2 east. And it's tanks, melee, healers range. Tanks, melees, healer range for tanks. Right? Now we die.
Damn, 33%.
And then this is personal. We're not gonna call out orders in Discord for the swords because we'll confuse the other people. Group 1 left side, we just have to remember ourselves. Group 2 right side, they have to remember. Or the other option is we can have one group say it in voice and the other group type it in chat. That's another option, but
Yeah, questions, what is the resolution to that one? But we're already...
it's basically just there's 4 swords, each one's... You soak the towers, then there's 4 swords, each one gets shot with lightning once, and you have... each one gets shot with lightning, there will always be one safe spot each shot, and each one will be safe a single time. So it might be like, first one safe, so it might be like 1, 2, 3, 4 is safe, or it could be 3, 2, 1, 4, any of them. And you do not have a lot of time to get to those spots. You have a ton of time to do the first one. Second one after that, that's the problem. You don't need to spread. You just have to be moving. Spread out, watch it for the cubes. Supports bait. Supports close, DPS far.
Was it 35%?
In tanks bait. Second will be out healers. Out healers. In melee DPS. Out range DPS. Cardinals. South, 3 and 2. Southwest, 3 and spread. 3 and spread. God, I'm sorry. That wasn't good.
I gotta go.
挑戦者なんとか立ち上がった
Box.
これでどうだ
Vector debuff length and counter shots. Longs go to safe spot. Add one. Heal shorts. Red. West and spread. Static spreads. We're okay.
We are okay because I'm in my right spot.
No,
Oh wait, no, I just saw where
No.
Shelby rezzed. Nope. If Shelby had stayed dead, we were okay.
I should have not.
Okay, my bad, my bad. I didn't know that was the plan.
I mean, to be fair, I did throw out that rest. To be fair.
Bobby, I just tried to switch.
Give me
my
1 second.
No,
Dude,
yeah,
don't
but-
pull, don't
but
pull, don't pull,
I-
don't pull, don't pull. Sorry. Just need to turn on my AC.
should
I have
have
one
let
question
you.
about the swords. Since
Yes.
we're pausing. So she shoots the lightning at one side, and one of them doesn't get shot. Is that the first safe spot for that side?
That's the safe one.
Okay, so I'm not looking at, like, it's not, I don't want to look across, right, and look at what they don't get. It's only what we don't get.
And you also have to remember, there's going to be chevrons pointing towards the sword, and then chevrons pointing away. You only care about the ones pointing towards the sword.
Wards, yeah, because that's when the lightning's going to hit and do the circle. Got it.
Yeah, because the ones pointing away is it jumping to the other side.
And they care about the ones that are pointing away. Got it.
Well, they
away
care
from
about
ours.
them. It'll
Yeah,
be pointing
it'll
towards
be
them.
pointing perspective. Exactly.
We're talking about swords.
Yeah, I was just confirming something.
And it's a fairly tight explodey, so you need to be like horizontal.
Directly
Sword here.
horizontal.
I'm gonna be inside the sword. I'm gonna be
No,
inside.
inside the sword is down.
You can.
Oh,
They
you
overlap.
You have to be on the
do
wall.
overlap?
You have to be on the
Okay.
wall, like on the ledge that would kill, that you'd fall to your death. Directly horizontal from the safe zone.
Okay, so the circles are big enough that they're gonna overlap the swords
Yes.
themselves.
So
Okay.
it's Venn diagrammed if you stand on the sword, as you say.
Sword.
Honestly, super happy with where we're at. If we see the sunrise past the night, I'm gonna fucking be ecstatic.
It'll look like that's just one of the examples, but that's the kind of
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Interesting.
But if
That
you
the
stand on the sword,
actually
you will
does
die.
look. It's interesting because the sword, the image does look like the sword would be safe.
it doesn't look particularly safe to
Thank
me.
you for telling me that now before I stand still on the sword and kill myself.
So
Sword.
order the swords drop.
Random.
They all drop at once. It's when they get shot with lightning. And they will pulse twice. So you can identify the thing with it'll pulse on everything but one twice. Then it will pulse on everything but three twice, and that means it's one then three. The other, and just in case people weren't here when I said it before, if we are on 4, like the 4th sword all the way out, melee, you don't have uptime. Don't try for it. You will die if you do. It is full 100% downtime. And then when we're on 3, you have uptime, but if you use any gap closer, you die.
It's like when I tell people, you can jump off and then one near raid to dodge the damage.
The way that you say sword makes me think of cool whip. What?
Was it already?
I think it's,
Pattern.
It was me.
We're already
This is what
He was,
determines
yeah.
which,
He was trying to
which
look at
sword
it.
is, not.
It doesn't get hit by
He's
lightning.
blind.
One at a time.
Okay, so when it starts, she's gonna shoot 3 beams from her boobs or whatever. I don't fucking know. And those beams, it'll go left 3 beams, I believe. And
It's
she'll
random,
shoot
it can
at
go either
3
way first.
Okay, so she's gonna shoot at 3 swords. And those are gonna be energized and exploding. then those 3 swords are going to shoot to the other side to hit 3 other swords, and then those swords will be exploding. And it repeats. Each sword will be safe once during the sequence, and it's going to happen 4 times. So you have to just know which sword is safe when. You just have to look at it, and yeah.
And we can't really call it to Tail's point because that will be confusing.
Because it'll be different on each side.
Right, if I said like 3, 1, 2, 4, and you're on the east side, like that's wrong.
That's fine.
Like,
well, it'll be fine for us.
Right, we'll be good. Like,
but yeah, well, you'll just have to get there and see it.
I'm gonna clip. We're good. Keep pulling. But I'm gonna clip a video.
Oh, it can't be stopped. It started.
It's over. It's done.
Yep. 恨みはないが、お前の魂もらい受ける。
ウィケットサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
変幻自在。翼がなければ作ればいい。
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい。
Threads. Out. Watch the cubes. Supports are baiting. Far. DPS close. Supports far. In. Tanks bait first. Then out. Healers bait second. Out healers. In melee DPS. Outranged. Cardinals.
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ。
エーテルを集積させている。
2
何
and
が起こ
3.
るのでしょう。
South. 2. Spread. Spread at 2.
It's all good for us if you got both of us with that.
An overachiever.
立ち上がった。だが挑戦者はピンチ。
Alright, clocks. Get to clocks. I will get out of the way in time, don't worry. Check your debuff length. Count the number of shots. Longs on the safe spot. Add 1 for the spread. East buddies, east buddies. Shorts hide, longs spread. Second slot.
食らえ。
North, check your color.
エレクトロープの使い
Up
方を
sprint
教
if
え
you
て
need
やる
it.
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲にその力は健在のようだ
Okay, take a look.
I got him.
消し飛べ
Alright, get shot by the opposite color.
My res.
Take it. Good.
He was unfortunately on the wrong side, I think.
No, he was on the right, but he
He
just.
was, but
It doesn't matter if
We
you're
just
dead.
had other problems.
It took forever for me to. Once
Yeah,
my body
the-
was back on the platform, it took like 4 seconds for the res to reappear
Yeah.
again for me.
So that is
Yeah,
how that
res
works.
disappeared.
So basically, that is on the healers to get you rezzed the instant you die if you die.
Or I could just do it right, and I would.
Yeah, or you do it right. Yes, it is on you to live, but if someone dies, the healers have to be instantaneous on the res. Or else it doesn't
ウィ
have
ケッ
time.
トサンダーがリングに帰ってきました
I did it pretty quick. But you know,
It did do it pretty quick. I was slow to respond.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying, like, you know, just so that we don't have like a moment where
変幻自在翼がなければ作ればいい
you know, Maze would have killed my swap party.
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい
Cubes and lines. In, watch the cubes. Supports bait. Supports close, DPS far. Alright. In healers first. In healers first. Second will be out tanks.
挑戦者なんとか立ち上がった
Out tanks. In range DPS. Out melee.
So I adjusted.
Yeah, if you see that the opposite move, so the tanks see a melee miss, whatever, you can cover.
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ
Cardinals. North, 1 and 4. It's 4 buddies, 4 and buddies. Hey, Buster. Check your debuff link and counter shots. Long time to safe spot, add 1, short spread. East buddies, east buddies. We're tied. Long spread. Ah, fuck.
食らえ
Big mitt, if you can. Help your healers as best you can. Okay.
エレクトロープの使い方
Check
を
your
教えてや
colors,
る
pop sprint if you need it.
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲にその力は健在のようだ
Oh my fuck?
Okay, you're on the platform, so it's fine.
I felt bullshit on that.
Oh wait, but that's a long res. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Get shot by the opposite color.
Can't.
No, it's
a white thing.
I was on the fucking platform and I died. That's bullshit.
I had just swifted you. Like.
Oh, hey, okay. So, yeah, I'm lagging a bit. Cool. Well, my Euphrasia prognosis took about a second longer than normal.
Just felt a little lazy. So. Spread. In, dodge cubes. Supports bait. Supports far, DPS close. Out, tank bait first. Second will be in healer's bait. In healer's bait. Out melee DPS. In ranged. Be on Cardinals, don't be on Birds. Watch Cubes. 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Three buddies, 3 and buddies. Buddies every time.
Nobody didn't want me, but I found him.
I wanted you. I was just like, I also want my circle.
Yeah, why didn't you want a circle?
We could take both work there.
Right.
I just need you to
blocks.
cooperate.
Blocks. Worst I've ever seen of them. Check the debuff link. After shots. Longs, find the safe spot, add 1. West stack. West stack with buddies. Hide, long spread. Stack. Check your color. Pop sprint if we need it. Going east. Check your color now. Get hit by the opposite behind your tank. Debuffs resolve. Swap sides. We're swapping behind the tanks. Buffs resolve. We're staying behind tanks. Debuffs resolve. Tank busters next. After this will be transition position. Dodging. Doing a dance. Spread out the next one. The next one will have the hit. Block for buddies. And dodge. Dodge one last time. Alright, in for heals. Positions. Dodge. Dodge. Spread, beat up, spread. Block for your buddies, block for buddies. Dodge again.
Wait.
I mean, who needs healers? Just
Damage! Holy shit!
I mean, they did do it without, yes.
If they can do it, you guys can do it.
Obviously, it means everyone can.
It's
Otherwise,
super, yeah.
you're bad.
That whole thing is so funny to me. It's like, fucking, the only reason they were able to pull it off with this fight is because this fight is so specifically, like, timed how the fucking damage comes out. Like, they even said it literally, they can't do it with 3. Like...
Well, yeah, it's like top, you know? It's basically, it has to be staggered out enough where it doesn't matter if you have healers or not. As long as you have a reser.
Good check.
I just like them, like, kitchen sinking the summoner so that you can res anyone else that dies. Because they know that people are gonna die. Poor Dancer dies like 3 times. Right, we don't need him. We'll just Grey Waltz.
Why should I play casual basketball with her?
Why should I own a car? Because Usain Bolt exists.
Ridiculous.
In, watch the cubes. DPS bait. DPS far, supports close. In, tanks first. Second will be out healers. Heals. In melee DPS. Outrange DPS. Just want to shove my face in her butt so bad. It's so fluffy.
Okay.
Am I wrong? It looks so fucking soft.
Yes. Yes.
テルを集積させている。何
4
が
and
起こるの
1
でしょう。
north. Four buddies.
Can't.
Okay, though, I can't. I'm outside my circle. Jeez.
Box. Check to see what flank.
これでどうだ
Shots. Longs. Safe spot, add 1. Shorts, spread. West, buddies.
I'm pretty sure.
Where's my three?
おっと挑戦者ここでダウン。
Alright, you had 3. I did spread.
Oh god damn it.
くらえ
I mean, I
I'm gonna
lived
let him
with,
keep that.
I lived taking that by myself.
Well, it'll find you.
Yeah, the only person who died was me, and I had already done my thing. We were fine.
What did you die to?
I got hit by the inner circle people.
Yeah, I got turned around, so that I was out of position, and that's when it just spiraled.
Well, I will have you know I was right up against that line.
No, you were. Oh, were you in? I thought you were stacked.
No.
恨みはないが
I don't know
お
if
前の
anyone else
魂
had anything
も
but
らい
a
受ける
DCD shield and hollow.
ウィケットサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
What did I say? Spread always, every time. That's the mechanic I was talking about. Spread every time for it.
I mean, granted, I almost
天
died.
元自
But
在
yeah, I lived.
翼がなければ作ればいい
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい。
Out. Watch the cubes. Towards bait. Supports are far, DPS are close. Is in, and healer's bait. Second will be out tanks. Heals. Out tanks. In ranged. Out melee. Party wardies. Four and two. 4 and 2. 4 and buddy. Buddy.
You can't make this one look weird. What a good. Actually, we could have made that one work.
Maybe we could squeeze.
We could have speed that one.
Something's happening to the two of them. Moving on. Clocks.
They're on drugs.
He's been huffing too much pain. Check your debuff link. Count your shots. Longs find the safe spot, add 1. West, static spreads. West, static spreads.
Oh, god damn it.
Alright.
I was...
Shorts, hide, longs, do the thing.
Damn it, almost in my spot, too.
Yeah, you're gonna kill me, and I didn't get there in time.
Damn it, almost died in my spot. That would have...
Almost, so close.
Well, you were a 3, so...
No, he was a 2.
Then why did we get hit?
That was a long one. I got hit because I was
No, why did we get hit?
Well, that I don't know.
Got hit by 2 things. So
Yeah, so he was a 3. So, yeah.
He became a 3. Even though he shouldn't have been a 3.
Yeah.
I see. Well, then that would have been double bad, because I was the 3.
Yeah. I was a long one, so I was going to be in the 2 spot, but I got hit by her half of the game, so I'm dumbass.
裏にはないが、お前の魂もらい受ける。
ウィケッドサンダーがリングに帰ってきました。
変幻自在。翼がなければ作ればいい。
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい。
In, watch cubes. DPS fading, far, support close, DPS far.
Gods.
Out, healers bait first. In, tanks bait second. In tanks. Out ranged. In melee.
I'm like he's gonna die. Hey again. I was expecting Asara to die, but not you, so that was...
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ。
Bard is be on the cards. I'm gonna hang out with today. So, 2 and 3, yeah. Okay, I'm never hanging out with Torm again. I can't figure it out. 3 and spread. I know
one you really
Tank
can't.
Buster. I know it should be easy, Torum, but for some reason, just being on the side there, my brain shut off and I couldn't figure out. I couldn't count. Blocks. Check a debuff length.
これでどうだ?
Longs find a safe spot. Add 1. Short spread. West static spreads. Shorts hide, longs spread. Stickity stack. Check your color. Just gonna jump north.
エレクトロープの使い方を教えてやる。
I'll sprint if we need it.
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲にその力は健在のようだ。
Double check your color now. Make sure you know what it is. Get the card opposite. Behind your tank. Resolve debuffs. Staying. Tank in front. Resolve debuffs. Staying again, nice and light. Resolve debuffs. Tank boosty. Transition positions. Mind me, I'm just getting more calls. Dodge. Dodge and spread. Lock for partners. Dodge one more time. In for heals. Dodge. Red. Dodge one more. Block for your buddies. Dodge one last time. Dodge one last time. Proceed. 2 minutes. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I missed 2 hammers in that, unfortunately.
Alright.
エレクトロープが体内に新たな魔物の魂も注入したようだ。
Darkness. Prisoning wing. Alright. Group 1 west, group 2 east. Check where you need to go to. Safeties.
So cool.
And we will be...
Yep.
Sides.
Yep. No, I fucked up. So my stack went on you.
Oh, we took doubles?
Okay.
I was like, what happened to us?
Yep.
What did we do wrong?
It's that time of night where my brain is just like, nope.
It's 10 o'clock anyway.
なんと挑戦者がリングアウトだ。
Honestly, I think we might have this down next week.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. We have one with 3 full days next week.
Yeah.
DPS is not going to be a problem. We will not be struggling on Enrage at all. It is literally just, we have to learn the swords. We have to learn the swords. We have to learn Sunrise, which Sunrise is way easier than looks. And then after we've learned those 2 things, we just need 1 pull where no one dies, and we'll kill before Enrage. Like, we'll kill before the sword quiver mechanic.
I mean, on our last vid, we were about sub-30.
Totally normal.
Yeah, and I wasn't
damage.
like DPSing at all. Like,
And we weren't
it's
potting,
perfectly
we
fine,
had
absolutely fine Picto damage.
Totally
I don't know what you're
totally
talking
good.
about, Kobe.
They can if they,
Nothing
no,
wrong with
that's
it.
what I said. I was like, it's totally normal, very average.
The
Very demure.
Well, don't say that. No, he is above average.
No. Very demure. We don't.
Very,
anyway.
Yeah, we're very understated, very demure, very very mindful damage.
What was I gonna say? If people wanted to do a run later but not go for a clear, just to like see swords or something, I would be down to just pop in and like practice. But like obviously that's up to everybody.
I mean, I will probably be PFing it on my main because I need to do my re-clears on it.
My plan is to go clear it right now, but
Oh.
I'm going to go make dinner.
unless
you guys later.
somebody has an alt that needs to do things.
Shall eat a dinner.
No, it's all good. But I might do some like practice on it this week.
Do you want to do?
I don't know.
Did you need alt clears? Because I haven't started my clears and I want to do them earlier rather than later this week.
No, go for it.
I do need all clears, but I'm pretty fucking tired, so I may just pass and just
I'm not doing it.
Okie-doke. Then in that case, fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Thank
log
you for
out.
partying
And I'm gonna
with
go.
the clear.
I'm gonna go ride around on my fucking motorcycle because it's
on the it.
It's so cute. I love it.
If by tomorrow you haven't done your re-clears, like by tomorrow night, I'd be down to join. But
What's tomorrow night?
Like Thursday.
Yeah. So Tall Tail can do my re-clears whenever. Tail is done. Okay. Dragon Tails just needs obviously 4. And then Tall Tail, I haven't done any of them, and I'm down to do them whenever. I just want to start them before, like, I don't want it to be the weekend, because that's when shit.
Oh yeah, no. I don't want. I am behind on my main because I left 3 until the weekend. I just could not find a good group to clear. So I will be PFing tomorrow.
Now that I have them out from the raid, I need to start fully like pushing to hit 100 on all my characters. I really want that mount, or on all my classes. I really want that mount. It's super cute.
The squirrel one, or
no? The 100 for all classes is one of those outrunners. So like the thing that.
Oh yeah, the
Orb
ref bot
mom
thing.
Yeah, the ref bot or Orb
Kakwika.
mom. Yeah, it's a purple one, or like a purplish pink one.
Ooh shit, that's awesome.
It's super cute. I got the one from Maps. The weird like yellow electricity dragon thing that's made of rock.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, I
gotta
just happened to be on the server where the material to buy it was the cheapest, so I bought the 3 items for a total of, I think it was 7 million.
Oh shit, it's that low now?
They're usually, it's 3 to 3.5 each, but I just got them for 2, 2, and 3.
Someone was just trying to get rid of them. Yeah. Alrighty, well I will head out because I need to make food.
I'm gonna bounce as well then.
Good night.
Have a night. And stream, I'm gonna... I'm debating. I could go for the clear tonight. Let me think. Let me see if... Nah, I'm gonna go to bed. Or stop at least. Watch anime.